Arg!
Not what I used to
Oh,
be.
that was adorable. Okay. you... Okay, hold on. You willed me the very home I love to see you in. Why? Why would you think I would be ready to take it, especially after this? A surge of anger bubbled within me, but I quickly swallowed it. There was no use in getting mad, especially when the person in question was no longer there. I'm losing it. I need to focus. I'm, I'm sorry. It's hard to stay calm when you've left me with so many questions. Especially about what happened between you and Dad and... What am I doing? Talking to a grave? My vision blurred, and I suddenly realized that I was crying. My face heated up as tears rolled down my cheeks. I'll bring you some flowers later. I... I... I miss you, Grandpa. I'll try my best to fulfill my promise I gave to you, even if the world might be turned against me. I left the grave, wiping my tears hastily so my parents wouldn't see.
Well, it's time to head back home.
I actually fucking hate lasagna,
when we get
but okay.
home, okay?
Thanks, Mom. However, my dad didn't speak the entire drive home. I wanted to talk to him, but after his moment at the funeral, I wasn't sure if that was a good idea. It has
It's about
been
time we took off those
5
dreary
minutes
black
since
clothes.
we have gotten home. Literally 5 seconds in-game. Generally, you wait at least maybe a few weeks, few months for someone you actually love. Okay. Gathering my courage, I decided then that it was time to talk. Dad, could I ask you something? Why do you want me to move into
Go
the
ahead.
estate so soon?
I thought I made that rather clear. The college near your grandfather's house is well known for its business program. You
Well, that's
are
your
planning to major in business, yes? Right after you graduate from high school, you'll just live there and can easily
And
commute to
obviously
and
for
from
you as
school.
well, sir.
It's a perfect fit for you.
But it's so sudden. You just decided so quickly right after the funeral.
Don't be so sensitive. If you're like that in the real world, you'll be crushed.
I'm just saying that maybe we could talk a bit more about my future. Like, as in a conversation, where both parties present an equal amount of information to the table. In reply, my father rubbed his temples and sighed quietly.
After you graduate from college, you'll work at Anderson Family Toys. I have connections since I am part of the board of directors, so you will be guaranteed a spot.
Correction, you probably
that is
talked
what we
about
talked
it,
about before,
and I probably
yes?
nodded several times. But what if... No!
Stop mumbling.
But what if I don't want to work there?
Don't be silly. It's the family company. Our company. I'm not just going to hand
Maybe
it over
the
to some
vice chairman
incompetent
worked for
vice
it.
chairman.
Or maybe it's more of a, but I think in this particular section, I would have been more like, Not openly. It would be more of a silent, like a sort of glare or glance, but a sort of silent fury, if you will. He came closer to me and his face softened.
Look, This is all for the best, okay? You may not know it right now,
Will I?
but you will
I'm getting
appreciate it
sent to
later.
a house with several dudes that may or may not, abuse me, rape me, cause me to commit suicide. All those trigger things that were shown earlier at the beginning of this thing. For some reason, when I heard him say that, something snapped in me. I wasn't exactly sure what it was, but it made me feel so angry. Actually, honestly, when I heard his voice and how much of a douche he was being, I honestly expected him to slap the mother. Because, that. And just saying. I'm looking for it now, basically. Do you even care that grandfather passed away? Don't fucking act like it.
Of course
Well,
I do.
everything's fine and I'm so angry I forgot how to use words. Okay. Well, everything seems fine and dandy to you. Things couldn't be better. It's like
Excuse me?
nothing even
I
happened
don't
at
like your
all. Like you
tone,
just
young
ignored the
lady.
fact that he's no longer here. Like your own dad is freaking dead. You're so insensitive. Watch me raise my voice at you.
Do not raise your
What
voice
did
at me.
Oh, I'm so angry. What did he ever do to deserve this? My father, his face hardened, crossed his arms, and erupted in angry laughter.
Ha! You sure place him upon a pedestal, like he's some kind of venerated
He's my
god or
grandfather.
something.
That's a special spot. And it... Okay. Is that it? Are you happy seeing grandfather dead while everyone else was grieving? Were you holding yourself back from laughing in everyone's faces? Did you feel just a bit happier seeing him lie in the graveyard with that horrible, horrible little tombstone that was just so ugly? Yep, there it is. There it is. Ahem. A flash of rage crossed his face, and he whipped the back of his hand across my cheek. Well, you were giving him a little bit of lip, but at the same time, he is being douche, so...
You don't know anything! Running your mouth like somehow you know everything that went on, when you're just a little girl that doesn't know how to keep her
Wow,
mouth
you are an
shut!
insensitive douche. I mean, she may be a naive little girl that's only like 18, says like the 20-year-old who's only 2 years away from 18, but at the same time, you gotta understand, her grandfather that she freaking loved just passed away. You may not be able to sympathize with that, but you could at least acknowledge that, at least a little bit. I mean, psychologically, she's in a very tough place, and you do not help, sir. At all. I look forward to moving to the house with all the boys that are maybe less abusive than you are, sir.
You
Then
did
how
not
the
know my
fuck
father!
are you expecting
you did not
her
know what he was
to-
capable of.
To see him in the same light that you do, okay. I got smacked the fuck up.
Is everything all right? What happened?
Nothing. I'm not hungry. I think I'll just go upstairs. Nope.
Honey,
I quickly
wait.
turned and ran up the stairs to my room, slamming the door behind me. My breath came out in short pants, and for a while I just leaned against the door to my bedroom, eventually sliding down to sit against it. How did things become like this? My cheek still throbbed, and I tentatively stood up and looked at the mirror to see how it looked. Hopefully it didn't bruise. What am I saying? Tears formed in the corners of my eyes, but I blinked them back rapidly. I couldn't cry for the second time today. I had to be stronger than that. My child, you are in your own room. You can cry as much as you want to. And when you exit your room, just don't let anyone, cuss you out for enjoying the sanctity of your own room. I mean, you're still a girl, which is very sensitive, and you did just lose your grandfather, and your dad is also an ass, and... why? Go away. Stop playing games. Shoo! Ugh. I need to turn that off.
Are you all right? Your father told me nothing
I'm
happened,
fine.
but
I just
you know
lost
your
my
father.
appetite.
The lasagna's done, though.
Yes, I'm
Don't
fucking
touch
sure.
it
Keep that
until you
lasagna
eat
away
it.
from me.
Are you sure?
I mean, yeah, don't worry about me, Mom. I'll come downstairs later to eat something else other than disgusting lasagna. I just
You're
don't
not
want to
telling
eat
me the
right
whole
now.
story. Please, dear. Tell me what's
She
going
didn't
on.
hear the whole flesh on
Tell
flesh
me why
slap
I'm
there
feeling
that
like
was
this.
going on. Or maybe it's more of a I wanted to tell her. A part of me was screaming to tell her what Dad had done. At the same time, I knew she couldn't fix anything. Besides, I was moving out regardless. There wasn't really any way for her to unslap me, technically. I mean, she could pet me and hold me, but I don't think pity would be of any use to me right now. I remained silent, letting the event remain in the past. Besides, I'm about to meet a whole bunch of boys that are going to offer to seduce me, and I will probably feel at least a little bit better. Do you want ants? Because that's how you get
Leave your
ants.
food on the table if you want to eat it later.
Finally, my mom left me alone. It was strange to think that she was only a few inches away from me, only separated by a single wooden door. That's how doors work. She wasn't going to ask you to build a snowman. I really didn't know what to do. I needed to do something. Anything. To get my mind off what just happened. You could always start packing. That'd be a thing. Because, I mean, you gotta move. Anything would be better than thinking any more about the pain still radiating from my cheek. Honey child, just pack things up, because you're gonna be moving anyways, and doing something with your hands, so that it helps with the thinking and the not thinking. I was going to move into my grandfather's house tomorrow. I should probably pack my stuff so I would be prepared for tomorrow. Oh, yep, see, there it is. I should probably just shut up and let the thing do the thing. Yeah, that was a good idea. Thank you! It was a good idea that I thought of before this thing. I should just keep going. I should start packing, I said to myself in a room with no one else in it, after deciding that I should pack, because I talk to myself now. Actually, I do. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay. I opened the closet, rummaging around for a while before I finally found 2 large bags. Pulling them out onto the floor of my room, I then began to empty my drawers and cabinets, so that I could bring all of my things with me. That's probably not the most effective way to pack bags, but okay. I didn't have much to bring, other than just clothes and some toiletries. It was kind of bizarre that I didn't have many personal belongings. Yes, that is kind of bizarre. It wasn't like my luggage was completely devoid of them, but I certainly didn't have many things in my room that I would miss if I just suddenly left the house. Really? Because I have a lot of things. I've got, like, notebooks and manga and stuffed animals. I mean, I'm horrible about the stuffed animals. I'm 20 and I'm horrible about the stuffed animals. I shook my head to rid myself of those thoughts. If it were going to be my new home, it would have to feel like it. One way or another, I was going to make it a home. Yeah, just pick out some personal belongings while you're in town, and then just... What? Just as I was packing... Oh, Just as I was packing my things, my cell phone began ringing and vibrating in my pocket, strangely with the ringtone of the opening song. Huh. I slipped my phone out of my pocket and answered it while slowly easing myself onto my bed. Who could possibly be calling? I mean, it's not like I left school and left my 2 friends alone. Called it.
Hey Anderson, you there?
At the same time,
Is
this is like a
everything
group
all
call.
right?
I've never
We
had
were
one of
worried
these.
about you, so we decided to call.
Besides Skype. I'm not here. I'm really glad you guys called. My voice... My voice managed to come out, though it was only a whisper. No. Well,
What happened? Are you okay?
I slowly began to tell them about the funeral that afternoon. A small silence followed when I was done recounting what happened. And to my relief, Naomi finally spoke up.
I can't begin to imagine how you must be feeling right now. I'm so
No,
sorry.
it's okay.
Do you
My
want
dad
us to
isn't
come
in a
over
good
right
mood,
now?
so... Can we just keep talking on the phone like this?
Of course!
I take it back,
Just
they're
stay
pretty
on
good
the phone
friends.
until the crack of dawn, right, Suzu? Yeah. We're always here if you need us.
That would have been a
After all,
better name
it
for their
wouldn't be all
bubblegum
comfortable
company.
trio without you, right?
Yeah. Or
Triple Threat
bubblegum
Trio?
packet.
That sounds like the name of a gang. Yeah, I mean, we're all taking on the world together.
Dragon Girl has a
We've got
point.
to sound somewhat scary, or else no one's going to take us seriously. What's with you and naming things? You've got to step up your game, Naomi. Falling behind the cool kids like Anderson and me. Hey!
Oh, I
I'm a
skipped
cool
that.
kid. If anything,
I'm sorry.
I'd say you'd have to step up your...
We chatted cheerfully about all sorts of things. Very soon I had forgotten about the events that day and was engaged in a conversation about Naomi's favorite TV show. Some program called Herlock. Ooh, is that like a sort of Nancy Drew, Her Interactive / Sherlock thing? We all agreed that the actor playing the titular character certainly had a very distinctive look about him, with that long overcoat and scarf wrapped around his neck. Nope, it's just Sherlock. Like Benedict Cumberbatch, huh? We had many disagreements about who we thought was the coolest character. I mean, Naomi was like, yeah, I guess, like, I guess I like Minecraft. And Suzu was like, no way, Moriarty's the best. And I was like, I like both Sherlock and Moriarty. And they were like, what? Yeah, he has really high cheekbones and his eyes are pretty, though I do say I preferred Jetson. Called it. As a bonus, his actor is just so sassy. Who called it? Who called it? I looked at the clock hanging on the wall and realized how late it was. Whoa, it's already 1 a.m.? Sorry you guys for keeping you up so late. I think I'm gonna hit the hay for tonight. See you guys at school tomorrow. Or possibly never, because I'm moving away. I should probably shower and go to bed. I can't believe I stayed up this late just to talk to my friends. Actually, that's more common than you think. And it's good that they stayed up. They're good friends. I approve of these friends, Virtual Holly. But it was really nice. Well, to the bathroom I go. TMI. I took a relaxing shower. Nothing beat hot water and the feeling of being clean. After drying myself, I promptly dressed in my pajamas and crawled into bed. Ah, a nice hot shower after a long day. I'm so glad to finally be in bed. I nearly had that sentence.
Isn't her family involved with the mafia or something?
Yeah, so you better not fuck with me.
The bat from behind her back right
I have
this
a
moment.
mafia person protecting me. Social services came by, huh? Daddy issues. Who the heck are these guys? What? Okay. The actual book. Oh.